Hello, primary class. This is your lesson for Tuesday in our story, God's Creation Finished. From the very first day of creation, God had been making our world ready for two very special people. Each day, he just spoke, and what he had planned happened. And each day, as he looked at what he had made, he was pleased, and he saw that it was good. Each day after God spoke, the living things that he made popped right up out of the ground. God planned so that the ground, water, sun, and air would all cooperate to keep us healthy. We need that dark part of the day so we can sleep. We need the food that grows in the ground. We need the fresh air, the water, the sunshine. By the end of the fourth day, God had made everything that a living creature needs. So now everything was all ready for our first parents. What would they be like? Let's read in Genesis 1, verses 26 and 27. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. In the image of God. What does that mean? Do you know anybody that looks or acts a lot like their father or mother? We say he resembles one or the other of his parents. God is our loving Heavenly Father who created us. We can't begin to understand everything about him, but we can resemble him in the way that we look, act, and think. We can love and obey the law just like the angels did before Lucifer sinned in heaven. We can be his precious, happy children. Would you like that? I know I would. Here's a question for you. What are things that God made out of the ground? Why are sleep, water, sunshine, fresh air, and the kinds of food that God made so important? Do you get lots of sleep, fresh air, or water? Do you choose the wonderful food that God made for us, or do you choose junk food sometimes? Aren't you glad that God tells us how to be happy and healthy? I am.